Okay, guys, so I had to redo it. It wasn't working. I was in the group, but my ladies that I normally, um, that normally watch me couldn't see it. So, I went ahead and redid it. I don't like that they, can't see what I'm doing. So, I went ahead and restarted it. I guess I'll just have to post there once we're finished. But anyway, I'm going to take a second here and go ahead and share this again, just so I can have it taken care of. So if you'll bear with me for just a second, I'll get this finished, and then we can go ahead. Okay, I don't know why that's doing that. It's identical to the last one. I don't know why we are having so many issues right now. With this thing, my goodness gracious, guys. It's really bugging me. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but it's starting to drive me crazy. Hi, Jessie. How are you, honey? There, you made it. Did you make it? Having issues. I wanted to go live in the group. It was working, but it wouldn't let me share to anybody. Share, where I normally do. So I went ahead and quit that. I wanted you guys to be able to see as well. So I guess we'll have to figure that out later. Maybe I can post there once I'm done. If that'll make it easier. But for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me, it wouldn't let you guys see. I don't know. So I'm trying to share this really fast. Oh my goodness, it's not letting me. Okay, I don't care. I'm going to move past it. I'm going to just leave it because I can't handle it right now. I'm going to start with my makeup cleaning wipes, just to be sure that my face is clean. I believe that it is, but just in case, these things are amazing. They get every little thing off of there. I have a lot of problems with my eye makeup most of the time, especially mascara. Just kind of wants to linger. It's hard to get the mascara off your lashes depending on what kind you're using. So these are perfect. Look, I thought it was clean. I guess that goes to show you. Okay, so anyway, the first thing that I wanted to do is show you guys some new makeups that I got. I'm super excited about these. I'm going to kind of go through them really fast. So if you've got any questions or concerns, you can definitely get a hold of me. This is the first thing. It is the Mod Palette by Mark. Now this was in one of the sales flyers. You can see the oh, let me go ahead and take that out of there. And this might make it a little easier. You can see the colors there. I did kind of dip around and play in them a little bit. This one here is really orange. So there's, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12 colors. So many different looks, so many different ways you can, put those together. to get a different outcome or a different look, you know, whatever you're going for. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. It's actually our Ideal Nude foundation. Normally the one I use is this, which this is more of a full coverage. So this one is going to be more like a BB cream or a CC cream, something like that. I'm expecting it to not be as much of a coverage, more kind of like a tinted moisturizer. It does have SPF 20 sunscreen in it, so it is perfect for summertime. I also got this, which this thing is adorable. I love little, you know, pots and stuff like this. And you can see there, this one is, it's a cream concealer. It's almond, the shade of this one. The shade I got in this was Creamy Natural, which is the same shade that I use in the other one. I also got this mascara. It's a Super Extend Lengthening Mascara. This does come in waterproof as well. There is a chart actually in my pictures that is kind of like a guide to help you pick, you know, the mascara that's best for you. I have a lot of eyelashes, so I tend to try to go with something lengthening versus volumizing. Volumizing is going to make them look fuller. So that's kind of the difference. Explain. This one here is our Wide Awake mascara. This one actually come in the A box for this time that I got. Okay, the next thing is this. These are really cool. These haven't came out yet, so I got this kind of ahead of time. But there's 3 different colors of these. This one, of course, is blue. There's like a key lime green, and there is a pink, like Barbie doll pink. These are really cool because they're made and formulated. You can use them on your eyes. You can use them on your lips. So they're kind of multi-purpose, which, you know, makes them amazing. Now, the next couple things I got are sets. And I'm trying to sort here which ones come together. Okay, so this is a lip liner. It is the pink cashmere, which I have swatched that for you guys before. It came with a lipstick. This one is called Petal Pink. So you got the lip liner, the lipstick, and then it also come with this lip gloss, which is super pretty. It's kind of pearlescent. And these were on sale from the outlet as well. I think they were like 11 bucks, something like that for all 3 of them, which is an amazing deal. You can't beat that. The next set was red, True Red lip liner. This lip gloss, which is called Fiery Red, which is pretty fiery. And then the lip stick is Red Tulip, and it is very pretty. Every girl needs a good red lipstick. I'm a firm believer in a red lipstick. It really makes you feel pretty. There is one more set, and it is a nude, which is the lip liner shade is called Nude. Lip gloss. This one is called Creamy Nude. It's pretty fitting. And then the lipstick is called In Bloom. And you can see what that looks like. It's just really natural, you know. Okay, girls, let me see if I got all the A-box. I wanted to go ahead and show you this campaign's A-box. These things are such an amazing deal. I believe this one was over $50, $60. The products inside, I got it for $10. And the way that you qualify for that, if you place an order that's $40 or more, you can get this. This one is so full of stuff, which I did mention that the mascara was in there. So it came with a mascara, a black waterproof eyeliner, which is the Glimmer Stick. It came with a trial size of the vitamin C serum. Now, this vitamin C serum is amazing. It should definitely be part of your skincare routine. I put this on every morning. It's going to brighten, it's going to tighten, it's going to tone. It's really good for dark under eyes, acne scars, enlarged pores, so many different things. If you're new to the skincare thing and you're trying to just, break yourself in gently, definitely give this a try. These samples are just a couple bucks a piece. So it's a really cheap, affordable way to kind of, try things out before you invest. I also got an eye makeup remover. It is moisturizing. I'm so excited to try this. As I mentioned, I normally have problems getting my mascara and things off. This is perfect. I'm so excited about it. And also, as if that's not $10 worth, it came with these. And these are actually the Platinum Day and Night Cream. They are small, but I started out with a set. This is what I use, my Day and Night Cream. I started out with these, a set like these, maybe a month ago when I first started this journey. I'm still using on them, so they definitely are going to last you a month, probably more. I'd almost say I'm going on 6 weeks now. So these are, they're incredible. The prices, they come in the purple. They come in, different golds and things. There is a skincare advisor on my group. If you're unsure about what products are best for you, or maybe, what you need to use for certain areas or different trouble spots. So, definitely check that out if you're unsure. You can also send me a message and I can help you pick something that's appropriate. We're having a lot of sales right now on skincare, being that it's the start of summer. It's the perfect time to kind of, amp up your skincare routine. Okay, girlies. So the next thing I want to do is talk about my product review. I want to start out by showing you, these is what I got. These are called No Orange. It's actually a blue shampoo, as you can see there in the cap. I did try these out. I also got the No Yellow, which is purple, and I tried those as well. I sectioned my hair in the middle and did half and half, one side the purple and one side the blue. I personally prefer the blue. My hair is very highlighted, as you can tell. The purple is going to give you a gray cast to your hair. The blue is going to take orange out. So any kind of brassy, any orange, really kind of, what should I say? Red tones, orange tones. This is going to take it out. I love these. My mom and I did it together. She did it as well, her hair. She picked the purple for her and I picked the blue for me. So it really worked out good. I'm not sure pricing wise what these cost. The blue is normally recommended for dark hair, to take the red and orange tones out. But for some reason, I don't know why, we kind of picked, I think she kind of got the purple for me and the blue for her, because the blue's for dark hair, the purple's supposed to be for light hair. But she's got a little bit of gray, and I don't know why the purple just, it did something. It really did do something. And I love the blue for myself, so we both ended up happy. Okay, so next I want to go ahead and start my makeup. We did clean our face, so we've got that taken care of. I want to try my new foundation this time and see how it works out. I'm just shaking up my concealer or my primer right now. These things the primers and foundations and whatnot have lots of minerals and vitamins and like nourishing things for your skin. So you want to make sure you're shaking those, the liquids, before you apply them, just to be sure that it's mixed up appropriately. Of course, you don't have to shake your powders, your eyeshadows. I'm just picking. That's a joke. I could see me get my eyeshadow out and start shaking it. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I got it in my hair right there. Probably needs it, honestly. It's a little dry. My hair's a little dry. The mask, the blue mask, is so conditioning. I could use it every time I wash my hair just to get that conditioning effect. So I'm going to go ahead and shake this up. Make sure it is good and shaken. See, the last video from that group, it didn't even show up on here. It was supposed to, but yeah, it didn't even show up on there. So I'm not sure why it did that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I have not tried this yet, girls. So, I'm a little unsure about the color, even though it is the same as the other kind that I've been using. Sometimes it kind of varies between products. Ooh, so I'm just going to take a little out and kind of dot it around. I'm liking it already. It's very light. It's almost got a silky texture to it. Which is perfect for summer. You know, when it's so hot, you don't want to be walking around with, you know, makeup caked all over your face. So it's definitely, you know, would be perfect for the summertime. Okay, I'm going to get my wipe here and get this off my fingers. The reason I like to apply it with my fingers, I think it's a really good way to kind of just get it on there and, you know, kind of mush it around a little. I love to use my beauty blender to actually smear that out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. This thing actually probably needs cleaned. It's been a while since I've cleaned it. It's kind of important to keep, you know, germs and whatnot down. Also, if you like to use something like this, something lighter, but maybe you want, you know, a full coverage effect to it. You can also go in with a concealer and just kind of add that. You know, you could put it right on your face along with it. You can apply it on the sponge, or if you use a brush or just whatever, to get more of a coverage. But this is a lighter coverage. So it's not gonna 100% cover all your flaws. If you've got a lot of flaws to cover, you might want, you know, to go with something that is a full coverage. Me personally, I have days where I don't want that full coverage. I want something a little more, you know, transparent, a little lighter on my skin. I think it's important to let your skin breathe. So So normally, you know, I'll only do a full coverage for, you know, special events. You know, if I've got somewhere to go important or I want to look extra special. I honestly can't even feel it on my face. It is very light, which I love. I don't know where that red spot come from. I have no clue. I'm like trying to figure out how I got this red spot on my face. I'm going to find me a concealer brush really fast. I keep feeling like I got something in my hair. I think it's just my hair that I can see out of the corner of my eye. I do have a concealer brush. It's been forever since I've used it. Where is it? I did get me a little thing here for my brushes, but it's still really not the best way. There it is. The best way to sort them, or, you know, pick out the ones that I'm wanting. I'm going to use the little concealer. Now, when you're trying to pick a concealer, ladies, it really depends on what you're planning to do with the concealer. I know that kind of sounds a little ridiculous, but if you're wanting your concealer to hide things, you want to kind of just go a little lighter than your foundation shade. If you're wanting your concealer to highlight or to work with your contouring, then you want to go several shades lighter than your foundation shade. So it's definitely something to consider. There is different purposes for concealer. So, you know, depending on what you plan to use yours for would determine, you know, the shade that you would go for. A concealer that's got a pink undertone is perfect for under your eyes. It's going to cover those dark spots kind of automatically. So if you're someone that deals with dark circles, that's something helpful that you could do. Kind of take that extra step out of really worrying about covering that, because your concealer is kind of just going to do it for you. Got a little extra there on my nose. I really put it on there. I want to put a little on my Cupid's bow. And a little there. Then I'm going to use my baby blendy here to blend it out. I finally got these things kind of in their own little area, so I don't have to dig excessively for them every time. I got smart, because every time I use them, I'm digging and digging for days to find them. It's really stressful, especially when you're in the middle of a video. You got people watching, people waiting. You don't want to be there digging forever. I'm going to put it a little under the edge of my nose. I did put some on my eye because it's the little pot. The texture of it is perfect. Almost for a base for your eyeshadow. So I went ahead and used it for that. My dark under eyes are terrible. I have struggled with dark under eyes since I was a teenager. Honestly, I think they're kind of hereditary. I'm not sure that they actually are or not, but they have to be. I did everything I can think of. I've looked it up. You know, drink water and get lots of sleep and vitamins. And I have to say, though, the dark under eye stuff that I have been using has really been helping me. I don't feel as self-conscious about them. Got something dark in the corner of my eye. So I would definitely recommend that to you guys if you've got dark circles. Also, the day and night creams are going to help with that as well. The vitamin C is perfect for dark under eyes, or I've got sunspots up here. It's kind of freckles, honestly, which normally the fuller coverage foundation covers that. This one kind of just blurs it a little. But I love the way that it feels on my skin. I love that it's, you know, breathable. Okay. So now I got brushes hanging out of this little, look at this, girls. It's like a little waste basket. And these pencils just slide out. I need like a piece of tape around the bottom, because these pencils just kind of slide out the cracks. Okay. So now I'm going to get my bronzer. And this is what it looks like. This one is called Warm Glow. I'm going to use my bronzer brush. Just put this right in there where I want it. A lot of people are a little scared of contouring. It's honestly the type of thing, once you kind of get it, you know, what's best for your face. It's kind of one of them things you're like, oh, I should have knew that. Like, once you get it, once you kind of master it, it seems like a no-brainer. But while you're in the process of kind of perfecting it, it seems like you'll never get it. It's very intimidating. You know, to go in there and add such dark colors to your face. But as long as you blend, I always tell people blending is your friend. As long as you're blending it and you don't see no, you know, harsh lines or edges, you'll be good to go. Makeup's an artful thing. It's creative. You know, it's supposed to be fun. So if it ever gets to the point that it's not fun, you know, take a break. Take a break. Move away. You can always go back later. And it's also kind of one of them things you never forget. Once you kind of figure out how to do something or get you know, a good idea of it, you kind of never really forget that. And everyone's got a different journey with that. Everyone has experienced different things. And honestly, it takes those bad experiences to really learn what works and what don't. And that's the funniest part about it. Everyone, you know, has got different things that work for them. So something that is, you know, perfect for me might look ridiculous on someone else, or vice versa. Something that somebody else is like, you know, their go-to could be completely ridiculous looking on me. So it's definitely one of them things. It's kind of to each their own. You really kind of got to play with it. And your skin, knowing your face shape is the most important. Most of the time, I can look at a product and feel it on my hands and get a really good idea of how it's going to feel on my face, or, you know, what it's going to do to my face. So self-awareness is definitely key. Just kind of using the corner of this brush to get these smaller, more detailed lines in here. Got a hair over my face. I'm going to put a little line across there. I'm going to put a little under my bottom lip. It's just going to make my lips look fuller. I need some lip conditioner. I can see my foundation sticking to that dry skin on my lips, which drives me insane. So put my conditioner on there just to work at it. Okay, I'm going to take my blush. I'm using this shade today. It's Antique Rose. And a blush brush, which is angled. And I kind of want this to set right on top of that contour. This blush has got really kind of pinky tones in it, so it's really going to kind of blend with that. And that's what you're wanting, honestly. You're wanting it to kind of fuse together. Like I need just a little more. There we go. And we'll do this side. So your contour kind of stops, and then your blush is going to kind of blend that. You kind of want them to be one. You don't want to see any separations between the two. That needs blended slightly right there. Okay. Now when you go back over your face with the powder, it's going to set everything. I see a little line up in there. I don't want to leave that there. So touch it up before I put my powder on. Okay, girls, I'm going to go to my mineral powder. Now, the thing about mineral, anything with minerals in it, the minerals are going to act as kind of like a sunscreen in a way. The minerals are going to protect your skin. So that's also something that you can consider when you're picking you know, what types of makeups you're wanting, or, you know, what you're going to use. If you do have something with minerals in it, it's kind of just like an added bonus. It's going to work to your good as far as sun protection from the sun, which our concealer has. Or not the concealer, the primer, I'm sorry. I always get the primer and the concealer mixed up when I'm trying to talk about them. Our primer has sunscreen as well. So definitely the combination of that together is really going to be beneficial for you, especially in the summertime. All those outdoor activities and getting together with family. And it's definitely important, ladies. Take care of your skin. It's going to really be beneficial in the future as far as, you know, dark spots and fine lines and wrinkles and all that. Moisturize. And the loss of moisture is what causes probably at least 75% of all of the signs of aging. So you definitely want to prevent that. Prevent your skin from losing its moisture. If you do spend a lot of time out, you know, in the hot sun, definitely wear your sunscreen. Make sure you're going in after that and using your creams. I'm liking it. It's definitely not as full of coverage like we were talking, but I think that's okay. You don't need a full coverage every day, like I said, especially, you know, if you've not got nowhere excessively important to go. Curl my hair again. It's so easy when you got your hair cut, especially with kids and whatnot. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff out of my way really fast. I think today I'm going to use this palette. I'm in love with it. So I definitely am excited. I'm dropping brushes everywhere. I'm going to pick a couple out that I'm going to use for my shadow. I must have some out already. No, where did it go? I need to get more organized. Huh. There, it's right in front of my face. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Okay, I think I'm ready. Now, what I'm going to start, I'm going to focus on the pink and the orange for right now. Also, my fingernails are stained from that blue shampoo, so don't get too excited. No, it looks like my fingernails are super cruddy, but they're not. They're kind of stained. I was going to cut them off last night, but they're kind of short already. Okay, girls. So first, I'm going to start with the orange, which is this shade. I'm just going to go right in. Y'all know me, I kind of like to get a good base down. So I'm kind of just going to sweep this color over my whole lid. And even kind of up into my crease. I like starting with the lighter shades first, just to kind of get that good base. You know, it's really important to kind of get something to blend to. Doesn't have to be a really dark, you know, bold color. Just kind of something down like a foundation. Especially with these brighter colors. It's definitely a thing you kind of got to build. You got to build them up. Blend them. Blending is the most important part. Pretty much everything makeup. You've really got to get those colors blended together. Your foundations and whatnot, you want those to really blend into your skin. So blending is definitely important. You're definitely going to want to focus and concentrate on blending. I'm loving this shade. It's super pretty. It's super sunny. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to the pink color. And I'm going to add it on the outer corner of my lid. And I'm kind of just going to work it in towards the center and up towards the crease as I go. You can see there the difference. Kind of just going to keep blending. Keep working it over. I'm not really going to worry too much about blending the edge right now because I am going to add another shade in my crease. So I'm kind of just going to concentrate on getting the shades on my lid right and how I want them. These colors in this palette are adorable. Look at that green out of my eye. Really brings the green out, which is something that I love. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so now that I've got the pink in there, I'm definitely going to go back and touch that orange up a little. You guys got to really remember when you're applying eyeshadow, the spot that you touch your brush first is really going to be where the most of that color is. So you kind of want to put it in a good spot that you can kind of blend it where you're wanting it to be. I love that orange. Orange isn't really a color normally that you would probably pick. I know me personally, I wouldn't preferably pick orange. Just going to clean this brush really fast before I move on to the next eye. I'm going to go back into that pink. I'm going to do the same thing. Kind of just start out slow with just little small amounts of eyeshadow and build up. It's always better to add more than, you know, go right away and kind of gob it on there and then you're stuck. You either got to start all over or just work with it. I prefer to kind of blend little amounts until I get where I want to be. You can see my eyebrows need waxed. It's so hard when you know, you got so many mirrors all the way around you to ignore. I've really got OCD about my eyebrows. I don't like letting them go as long as I have. When you're busy, you're a mama, you kind of, sometimes you can't really help. I'm going to touch this orange as well. Just, you know, to kind of make it pop. Make it a little more vibrant. That is sherbet if I've ever seen it. Okay, so now I'm going to get a smaller brush. Let me find one here that I'm liking. I'm actually going to go with something really small to start. Actually, no. I'm going to go a little bigger. I'm going to go with the purple in the palette. And I'm really just going to concentrate this in my crease. Just kind of want to add a little bit of depth. I do kind of want to go in a little further than what I normally would. just to kind of blend the two shades together. I'm going to do the same, just kind of work it up until I'm happy. I'm going to be very careful in here. I don't like putting a lot of darker shades in the corner of my eye. I think that's really good for that shade. I'm going to do the same on this side. Now this brush I got is kind of more just to add color. It's not really a good brush to blend with. But I'm kind of just trying to get it in the areas that I want it to be. This color is so pretty. It's almost like a lilac, but slightly darker. Super adorable. Okay, girlies. Now I'm going to go back to that really small one. And I'm going to dip into my quad here. This is Purple Haze. I want to get this in there. I'm going to use it very selectively just to get that deepness that I'm looking for. And I'm kind of going to concentrate it just on this outer corner here of my crease. I really want to add some depth there. So I'm going to use this shade to get that. You can see there the difference. It kind of really just added a little bit of drama. Okay, now I'm going to do the same on this side. Kind of just right in this outer corner. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to go in with my blender brush. I'm kind of just going to start with this darker color. I want it to really stay where it's at, so I'm not going to move it around too far. But I do want to kind of soften those edges. Okay, so now that I've got that done, I'm going to go back to our original colors, starting with the orange. I'm just going to use it to kind of blend all over. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Just going to kind of blend all those edges out. And then I'm going to step over to the pink. And I'm just getting a little tiny bit on my brush just to kind of really get that good blend. I like this color. It's so pretty. I want to add just a little more purple back in here. Okay. Hello. I'm good, honey. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen ya. How's the kids and the hubby? Okay, now I'm going to go back to that pink and really get it blended good. This one looks a little better to me for some reason than the other side. So I'm kind of going to take a minute and do some adjusting. Just because I want them to be as close as the same as I can. Although they're going to be sisters instead of twins. You know, it's unrealistic to aim to get them exactly the same. But you are going to want them to look alike. I love when people use that reference. I think it is the perfect example. Okay, girls, I think I'm good with that. I am going to go back and highlight because I forgot to do so. I'm going to use the highlighting powder. It's the Moonlit highlighting powder in quartz. And this stuff, ladies, is all the highlighter you will ever need. It is so beautiful. I love this highlighter. It's got a lot of copper, not copper, maybe golden, like a rose gold kind of tone to it, which I think is perfect with this eye color. I'm going to go down my nose. I'm going to put a little in my T-zone area here. I'm really going to make sure to blend it out good, though, because I don't want this big round ball in the center of my forehead. Cupid's bow, doing good. Dayton's doing good. He's doing good. They are outside. Awesome. I think we were kind of expecting the rain to have already hit. But it hasn't. So we're just kind of a little confused, I think. It is a beautiful day, but you can tell. I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush, girls, and I'm going to put this highlighter under my brow here. I'm going to put some in the corner of my eye. I got a little bit of fallout there. You can see how that really kind of opens your eye up. I'm going to do the same on this side. This, I think, is my good eye. My good side. I don't know why my eyeshadow, my eyebrow, everything normally turns out so much better on this side. I don't know why. Okay, so since we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and put my eyebrows on really fast. Outside doing work. Doing yard work probably, right? So I'm just going to make a little tiny strokes in the direction that your hair is growing in. You kind of want it a little lighter in the front here. That really helps it look more natural. Oh, let's see here, little sissy in there. This is the one that I got a little short when I waxed them last. So I'm going to make sure to add that extra little length on there. I'm going to put my little curl up here as well. If y'all got questions about eyebrows, or if you want to get a little more in depth, you can go to my page. I've got tons of videos on there about how to do different things. So you can kind of watch it in your own time. I like to try to remember to explain what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I guess kind of as a cosmetologist, that's something that I kind of got used to over time. But also I am addicted to watching tutorials. And I think that's kind of one thing that they kind of forget about. I think they've just did what they do for so long. They kind of automatically expect people to know what they're doing. Sometimes that's not always the case. I need my sharpener. I kind of wore the sharp off. So I'm just going to kind of sharpen this up really good. I really like the ends of my brows really sharp. And the beginning a little more natural looking, I guess you would say. Eyebrows are definitely one of them things that take a little more time. Especially if you're like me and you've got OCD. You really try to get it perfect. I think this brow has started to look a little thinner for some reason, which I don't mind, but I wish they would both look thinner. Really. Okay, girls, I think I better stop there. I could go all day. If you're using a brow pencil or gel or whatnot, and you think it looks really dark, step down a few shades from your natural, like your hair color. You can see this is my natural, but I really like my brows a little on the lighter side, just to kind of prevent them from looking like stamped on. I'm going to go in, I'm going to find me a really small brush, maybe something like this. I'm going to go in with my champagne just to really give this an extra little pop. I like using my champagne to really kind of add that highlight. And I'm just going to essentially line this out. I'm going to like underline my brow with this champagne. You can also use a white eyeliner for this. It tends to need a little more blending because it is an eyeliner. You can also add this to your highlighter, kind of just right in the apple of your, well, I guess it wouldn't be, right on the bridge of your cheekbone, to add that little extra bit of pop. I like to put a little bit around the corner of my eye here. You can see the difference. We've got the highlighter on this side, and it's really nice. But I like that little bit extra in there. Really kind of makes it pop. Gonna do the same on this side. And I'm gonna do this underline your brow. It's the first time I've kind of thought about it in that way, but it's honestly what it's like. Do you have your brow underlined? That's so funny. I don't know why that seems so funny to me. Okay, girlies. I want to go ahead and show you really fast what I was meaning about here. Which you can use this by itself for highlighter, but it's a lot. It's really intense. So unless you had like somewhere super fancy and important to go, where to go, I don't know that I would use it just kind of by itself. You can really see it adds that extra. Okay, so I've got that finished. I'm loving my eyeshadow. I'm a little unsure still. I definitely need to put some underneath my eye. So I'm going to go ahead, if I can find my brush here, and focus on that for a second. I think I might use the purple on the outer edge, just to kind of give it that clean line. It's a little bit too clean of a line. Let me find my blender. Okay. Now I'm going to do the orange on the inner side. I'm just going to run it right into that champagne we've got on there. It's really pretty. I love this orange. I really do love this orange. Just gonna kind of soften it slightly with my finger. Sometimes your brush, especially this one being so short, they're kind of really stiff. Sometimes that's a little too much. It's a really light color, so I'm just making sure I got a good amount on there. Do y'all think I need a little more purple, or do you think it looks okay? I'm just kind of blending here between the highlighter and the color. I don't know for sure. For some reason I think I might need a little bit more purple. I'm going to touch the pink up for sure, which is on the outer corner here, kind of in the center. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to focus. I definitely need some sort of an eyeliner. I'm a little unsure as to what at this point. I do have a pink liner. I've got a purple liner. I've got white, brown. I've got a blue liner. Green. Honest and truthfully, I don't really like mixing too many colors together. So I think I'm going to stay simple. Put a simple black wing. Okay. I'm normally really quiet when I do my eyeliner, simply because it's hard to talk when I use my face to kind of rest my hand on. So it makes it really difficult. Kind of jiggles me around. Beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Kind of had to fix that point a little bit. You're welcome. I got a little more on that side, so I'm kind of going to even. You really want to make sure you're getting all the way down to your lash line as well. Okay, I'm good with this. It really changed the shape of your eye. That is so weird. I don't know why I keep feeling like this needs fixed. Okay, good enough. Now, I'm going to use some white. I want some dots. I'm a little unsure about how I want to go about this. So I'm kind of just going to play around with it for a few seconds. I definitely want to add some white dots though. So I'm going to get my white liner. I'm going to sharpen it. And I'm talking excessively sharp. I'm going to add some white lines in the center here. Not lines, dots, I'm sorry. It's really hard with this liner because it's kind of like pearlescent instead of actually like white. Let me get this other one and see if it's any better. It's kind of got some black on it for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Huh. Yeah. I don't know why it's like not showing up. I need to get me a white liquid eyeliner. Some like straight up paint. Face paint. I think that's as good as it's going to get. I'm going to go ahead and get my glitter out and try some of it and see if it does any better for what I'm looking for. So crazy that those white liners are like not even white. I'm looking for a little tiny brush here in order to do this with. That is what I'm looking for. That is definitely what I'm looking for. I know you're out there, Mama. You was right again. She's like, I think that glitter will show up like a dot. I'm like, no, I think I should probably go through with a white liner first. And look at that. How pretty! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I get too excited, guys. I'm sorry. You can tell that I definitely do not get out much. So this is kind of like my me time. Yeah, this is like my me time to play and get to try out this stuff. What do you need? This? Oh my gosh. Okay. I actually see a little tiny dust right there that I got. You know what would be so pretty if I used this to do like kind of like a galaxy. Wouldn't that be adorable? Like blue and purple. And I could put like stars or... Oh my gosh. I love this. Okay, guys. Let's move on. I could get stuck on glitter all day. I probably have got stuck on glitter all day a few times. Where's my other... I'm super happy with this look. I love the pink, the orange, the purple. Okay, so lips. I want to, I'm going to use my, look at this dead skin that lip conditioner has took off. Look at that. So much better. And I know that the lip conditioner isn't marketed like, you know, it makes your lips fuller by any means or anything like that. But my lips and several of my clients that use the lip conditioner faithfully have noticed that it really does make your lips fuller. My top lip used to like stop right here. It like just completely went away. Well, now I've got more lip like under here. My top lip was like flat. And you can see it's got like a curve out almost. I love this lip conditioner. It's so amazing, especially for dry, cracked lips. I definitely want to use something that matches, something a little nude maybe. Nothing really kind of bright or bold. So I'm going to look and see here for a second. I might actually do a little of this purple. Yeah, I'm going to use a little of this purple, I think, in the center. Actually, and then I'm gonna go over it. I'm thinking with my, well, I should probably go over it with this first. Kind of create that ombre. It's pretty. I don't know if it's my thing, really. I might try some of the gloss over it and see how... Oh, crap. It just, like, come out. See how the pink gloss does. It's okay. Okay, that's better. That's definitely better. Okay, ladies. I think for now, I've got everything done. Beautiful. Love it. Looks great. Thank you, sweetheart. For anyone that would like some brochures, I got a lot of samples and a bunch of the different skincare products, perfumes, different types of things. So if you're interested in any of those, definitely get a hold of me. If there's anyone out there that would be interested in joining me, joining the Avon team, definitely give me a shout out. I am actually looking to sponsor a few new girls. So, you know, definitely kind of put the word out there for me. Help me get out there, out and about. If you're not already, you can click on my nose. It should pop up my business page. You can follow me there. That'll keep you kind of updated and notified whenever I go live. I'm going to use this new mascara. But definitely kind of put the word out there for me. Like I said, if you're interested in brochures, I actually just mailed like 3 different packs of brochures out yesterday. It is a little on the expensive side, but I like the physical books as well. You can go online and view all of the different brochures, even ones that I cannot get. They're not available for me to get. So it's definitely beneficial to go on there, even if you're just kind of looking. And then you could call me actually to place your order if you don't want to place it online. If you do place your order online, the items will be shipped directly to you, to your house, or wherever you, designate for them to be picked or delivered. Sorry. So that's definitely one of the perks, especially if, we don't live close around each other. I still have not got all of the information ready for my drawing. I still am going to do the drawing. I actually, when I placed my order this time, I didn't get all of the things that I ordered. So I'm a little behind on receiving them still. I was hoping that I would get them today. If not, it should definitely be here by Monday. But anyway, once I get those, I still got to go through and get a more accurate count of everyone that has liked and shared. Honestly, I want to take a minute while I finish this mascara and kind of go over in a little more detail as far as the rules for that, or not the rules necessarily, what I'm meaning, a little clarity. If you're not part of my business page and you follow that or like that so that you will be notified, that gets you an entry into my drawing. Of course, if you place an order, whether that's online or through me, that gets you an entry. And then if you share any of my videos or like my business page itself, if you share that to your timeline, that gets you an entry as well. So there's 3 different ways that you can get your name entered. I have kind of narrowed it down to 1 share per video, just to kind of make it a little more fair for everyone. So you can share each video once. You can share my business page. And you can follow my business page. So there's 3 different ways that actually qualify you to get into that drawing. If you're watching the video, the replay, make sure you comment #replay so that I can thank you. I'm loving this new mascara. The whole fact that it is waterproof is definitely got it on my radar. I love waterproof mascara. Just, in case your eyes water. I'm not a very emotional person, so I don't necessarily have to worry about crying. But anything like that, even sweating, honestly, as getting closer and closer to summertime, if you sweat a lot, it's definitely important to have you a waterproof mascara. That way you don't have to worry that your mascara is running. Look at those lashes. I'm telling you. For a $10 mascara, that's not even $10. For less than $10, how in the world could you do any better than that? I'm telling you, I feel like Avon is so underrated. And I say that all the time. Of course, I use it and I sell it. So people are going to expect me to recommend it. They're going to expect me to say it does all these wonderful things, which it does. But it kind of discredits you to a point, which that's fair. I mean, that's fair. I understand. I've only sold Avon for a little over a month now. So, I definitely get that. People that tend to sell things tend to recommend them whenever they can. I guess you kind of have to personally know the individual to kind of distinguish between, whether or not you truly need it or not. Me personally, I love makeup. I've used so many different kinds, so many different brands of makeup. And there's things that I use that aren't Avon, honestly. There's not a lot of things, but there are things that I use that aren't Avon. And I will recommend those to you just as fast as I'll recommend something that is Avon. It's kind of just how I am. But, yeah, I love Avon. I've been using it religiously for a little over a month now. I've noticed such a difference in my skin. This is my rose water. This is from Walmart, ladies. This stuff is, it's wonderful. It's cheap. I do got a couple other rose waters. They're a little more expensive. But for everyday use, this one is perfect. You can use this in between the layers of your makeup as well. It kind of sets it down into your face. Your makeup kind of absorbs into your skin and it really gives kind of a dewy finish versus a powdery finish. So yeah, if you don't like that powdery overall finish at the end of your makeup, definitely look into that. Like I said, I do got a couple other brands. I'm just kind of dusting it just to make sure that it went on even and it's evenly soaking in. Okay, girls, I think I'm good for now. If you were wanting to wear your makeup all day, this would definitely be at the point that you would put your setting spray on. I, however, am not, so I'm not going to waste my setting spray. I love it. It's near and dear to me. So I'm definitely going to kind of keep it for special occasions. But yeah, get a hold of me for brochures, samples. If you're interested in the opportunity, business opportunity, get a hold of me. Probably be, let me see, today's Saturday. Probably be Monday, my next video. So definitely look out for that. Like I said, follow me and you can get notified when I go live. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful Saturday. I want to remind you that pretty is as pretty does. So y'all stay pretty.